So friends, our unit 3 as per the syllabus is bending stresses, and now we shall discuss the multiple choice questions on unit number 3. So let us start. An eye section made of steel has an overall depth of 30 centimeter. If the developed flange stress at top and bottom of beam is 1200 kg per centimeter square and 300 kg per centimeter square respectively, then the depth of neutral axis from the top of the beam would be. Similar question we have already solved. Still, I will try to explain you the answer. These are the options. Option B is correct. Let us verify. So I will try to draw an eye section here. This is the top flange. This is web. I am drawing proportionately. Okay. So this is our bottom flange. What are the dimensions given? Overall depth is 30. So this depth is 30. Bending stress distribution diagram will be something like this. We already know how that will be. So at the top, 1200 value is given, and at the bottom, it is 200, correct? Sorry, 300. So proportionately, this will be the bending stress distribution diagram. Okay, now 1200 is here at the top, and at the bottom it is 300. What is asked is the depth of neutral axis from the top of the beam. It means this distance has been asked. Which one? This value has been asked. Again, we shall assume this depth as small y. So we have to find small y. So using uh, similarity of triangles, you will be able to find y value. Let us calculate. So for y, we have so when you are measuring this y distance from neutral axis, what you will get is 1200 as the value. Okay, 1200 as the value. So when there is remaining distance 30 minus y, what is the stress value? It is 300, correct? It is 300. So take cross multiplication of these two. You multiply y with 300, then 30 minus y with 1200. What we will get is 300y is equal to 30 into 1200. How much is that? It is 36,000. Okay, minus 30 minus 1200 y. So this is what we will get. Bring 1200 y on left hand side, you will get 1500 y is equal to 36,000. So y will be 36,000 upon 1500, which is nothing but option B, 24. Okay, so such question we have already solved. Let us go to next question. The moment of inertia of a beam is 500 centimeter raised to 4 units. If modulus of rigidity of material is 0.8 into 10 raised to 6 kg per centimeter square and Poisson's ratio is 0.25, the flexural rigidity of the beam is. So flexural rigidity is nothing but EI value. So without going to option, we can directly calculate the value. So E value is 500, unit is in centimeter raised to 4, okay, multiplied by, uh, I'm sorry, this is actually I value. E value is given as 0.8 into 10 raised to 6, okay, multiplied by I value is 500. So there is uniformity or consistency in the units. So you just have to multiply this and take the answer. Okay. So the answer is 400 into 10 raised to 6. Okay. Answer is 400 into 10 raised to 6. So let us see what are the options. 400 into 10 raised to 6, that is also 4 into 10 raised to 8. So our first option itself is the correct answer. Okay, very simple, straightforward. Consider the following statements. First statement, theory of simple bending assumes that the material of the beam is homogeneous, isotropic, and obeys Hooke's law. Second statement, plane sections of the beam remain plane after bending. Third statement, each cross section of the beam is symmetric about the loading plane. And fourth, Young's moduli are the same for tension and compression. Okay. Out of these statements, there are some options given. 1 and 2 is correct. 1, 3 and 4 are correct. 2, 3 and 4 are correct. 1, 2, 3 and 4 all are correct. So all the statements are correct because these are the assumptions made in theory of bending stresses. Okay, so try to remember all these assumptions. Okay, Hooke's law is applicable. Material is homogeneous and isotropic. Plane sections remain plane after bending. Each cross section is symmetric about loading plane, and Young's moduli for tension and compression zone are same. Okay. Next, multiple choice question. The bending stress calculated by using the formula M is equal to small f into capital Z is absolutely accurate, where the bending moment is, or the bending moment variation is linear, then uh, variation is constant, variation is parabolic, and none. So option B is correct, variation is constant. Okay, because we have seen in one of the multiple choice questions initially that uh, we have we had drawn a simply supported beam diagram subjected to concentric point load, and in between these 2 point loads, L by 3 span, for this particular region shear force was uh, 0 and bending moment was constant. Okay, so option B is correct.